All right, and I am pumped to welcome in now the Hall of Famer, John Smoltz. John, how are we doing this week?
Doing great. Got home, getting ready to turn around and go to Cleveland for tomorrow's game.
Love that. Let's start with something that just happened in baseball. Kyle Schwarber busted out of an 0 for 20 stretch at the plate by becoming the 21st player in Major League Baseball history to hit 4 home runs in a game. Have you ever seen somebody bust out of a slump, either offensively or defensively pitching, like Kyle Schwarber did Thursday?
I Only other time was my teammate Will Harris was in such a slump. I think we talked about it. Giveaway bat, won a Rolex. Somebody, Andrew Jones said if anyone gets 5 hits, buy him a Rolex. And he went 5 for 5, or he might even have got 6 hits. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Like, you think of players, how superstitious they are, and they try everything they can to navigate and get around the slump. Well, a giveaway bat, like, seriously, and that worked for him. But to hit 4 home runs, look, I think Kyle Schwarber is one of the most, he's a documentary waiting to happen. One of the greatest hitters to come out of really Chicago, untouchable, injury, plays in the World Series, all the things he's been through. The All-Star game, I said it. I thought it was going to pull vault his second half. It certainly has. And now he's hitting homers at rates that just are ridiculous. So incredible Kyle Schwarber is able to do that after an 0 for 20.
I do believe when we talked about it earlier this year, I do believe we looked into it and it was 6 hits. I think he went 6 for 6.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it doesn't make sense. The thing in sports, mentally, you never know what it's going to take for someone to click. When they feel the click of that ball and you hit a bomb as a hitter, it's like, there it is.
Yeah.
Even if you get a bloop, like, all right, I'm off the schneid, and then all these things. So I think for Philadelphia and Kyle Schwarber, I think he was meant to be a Philly. I just think with what that city is and what they represent and how they love those guys that give everything, I think Kyle Schwarber in Philly makes all the sense in the world.
That's 4 home runs in a game, 21st in history to do it. If I were to ask you the most impressive feat that you have ever seen on a baseball field in a game, what would it be?
That's hard to top, 4 home runs, because they're doing it off of multiple pitchers now. You can hit 3 home runs off of a starter pitching 20 years ago. I'm just going to go with the craziness of the 2 no-hitters in Colorado. I think, wasn't it Hideo Nomo?
Yeah.
Had 2 no-hitters. To have 1 no-hitter in Colorado, to me, with that space in the field and the ability to hit, to me, that's still the greatest feat I can think of. When you as a pitcher know it's impossible to pitch in Colorado. It's even more impossible to not give up a bloop because the outfielders are 500 feet away.
Yeah.
And it's probably even harder to not give up a home run. So I'm going with that. I just think that's one of the most incredible things. To do it once, but then do it twice is just off the charts.
Did you like pitching there? I was at the All-Star game and I was asking a pitcher, I forget, it was either Freddie Peralta or maybe Edwin Diaz. I was asking everyone their favorite places to pitch. And one of them named Coors Field, and they said they loved the mound. They just liked pitching there. Did you like pitching there?
Oh, no. There's nothing about pitching there that you just know. Maybe he's talking about the run support. Maybe you can get a lot of run support there, but I just know that there is not a formula that I can figure out. Now, Glavine has had success there, change-ups, getting the ball on the ground, but I'm telling you, it's a hitter's paradise. So I don't know any pitcher that would want to. Maybe Nomo felt great, and found a way to limit the contact. But no, it was a struggle for me to pitch in Colorado. It was a challenge. And matter of fact, after about 2 bullpen sessions, I said, I'm never throwing a bullpen session here again. It's a waste of time because I couldn't spin the ball. The ball was slick. It is what it is, and everyone has to deal with it. But that's why for the longest time, offensive numbers and runs in that stadium were always at the premium high.
So if you were supposed to have your bullpen day in Colorado, but weren't going to pitch there that series, you just wouldn't throw your bullpen?
No, there was no value for me. You just get frustrated And, that's why you see the splits. That's why the hitters have the splits. It's not their fault. It's just spin is different there.
Yeah.
And when you go on the road, all of a sudden it must look like a super ball bouncing all over the place because you're going to see spin you would never see at home.
Yeah. Sticking with the Phillies real quick, Alec Boehm earlier this week delayed the game almost 20 minutes at Citi Field in New York to get a microphone removed out in center field that has been there for like 8 or 9 years. What did you think when you saw that?
I didn't see it, actually. Is the microphone, was it near the wall? Was it?
So it was out in center field. It's been there for like, I think it's 8 years, but it's like one of those boom mics. So it is like that clearish, whitish color. He stopped the game. It was almost a 20-minute delay, and they ended up removing 2 microphones. And the SNY broadcast and all the they ended up like people were dressing up as microphones the rest of the series. Like they were really letting him have it. Like this has been here for almost a decade. What are you doing here? So I don't know. I don't know why then he's hit there obviously a million times. The Mets have really heated up since. I don't know if there's anything to it, but almost a 20-minute delay to get those microphones removed that have been there for about a decade.
Some things you just have to learn to let it go, right? Like that might be, who knows? You had the rally squirrel, the rally monkey. Now it's going to be the rally microphone, for the Mets. Hey, players will use whatever they can. Sometimes it's just innocent. You're just like, hey, I can't see that thing's, and this may, this may work out in the wrong way for Alec Boehm and the Phillies.
Sometimes you're just going through it and you've been there a million times, you've seen it, but you're just going through it at the plate and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm done with it. Something's out there and it's pissing me off. Can you go get it? And maybe this was just the time that set him off.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how certain cities would probably not react the way this is the wrong city.
If this was reverse and it was a Met doing it in Philly, or Citi Field really let him have it. I mean, it's been a thing for the rest of the series. People were legitimately bringing microphones, dressing up. The SNY broadcast was like putting up a microphone on the screen when he came up to hit. It's been wild.
That's epic, actually. And I'm sure both teams will find a way to have energy built around that.
Man, if there was a Smoltz formula for most valuable player, is there anyone in the National League that is threatening Shohei Ohtani from winning his 3rd straight MVP award and 4th in his career?
Not really. You could say Schwarber is definitely in the mix. There are guys that, Will Smith's having a really, really good year, but he's on the team with the greatest unicorn in the history of baseball. And look, we saw last year when he didn't pitch why he was the best player in baseball. Yeah. And when you add pitching and what he's doing and coming back, I mean, it really is almost a mockery of how great these guys are, but how much better he is than the rest. And you can't just separate. You can't just not put him in that category. I know people want to say, well, we've never seen anything like it. Is it going to be his reward to lose every year? It might be. Yeah. I mean, it just might be. I don't think if his offense suffered significantly, let's say he went 20-5 one year and then was hitting 220 and only hit 20 home runs, I don't think the two of them together are going to equate an MVP. I think an offensive guy will trump that, and then he'll be winning a Cy Young. Yeah. But when he wins a Cy Young and an MVP, watch out. It's going to be a whole different category. So, yes, I think that it's still a freakish athlete that's going to win another one.
John, always appreciate it, my friend. Long week of golf for you. Rest up, and we'll do it again next week.
Yeah, I'll get that formula for you.
Get that formula. We're going to dive in soon, all right?